We are 3 workout partners, drank enthusiasts, bullshit talkers, and soul sisters.
Yes, queen. Our goal in life, world domination.
Duh.
But for now, we'll spend our time with you, laughing and encouraging. We want to lift people up and hopefully motivate you to get your ass to the gym.
We aren't PC, no holds barred. We also aren't professionals. We talk about everything, everyone, and shit, sometimes nothing at all.
This is our real life.
Can you keep up?
And it's 69.
It's
better
69?
not.
You said it's 69?
Yeah.
Is the sun on?
Mine's on. Here, it's because of this.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's nice.
It may not be pretty soon. Gotta keep sliding.
Well, it's not standing up.
So my fear is that my daughter is Trisha.
Mine is too.
Oh,
Please
Jesus.
don't let the
Christmas.
bottoms come off of that.
Oh, I thought you were
don't
talking
know.
about the boob.
Well, whatever with those. I don't
Any
know
of
that
it.
there's any. What's up with that shirt? Why are there so many holes in it?
It's like her summer dresses. Remember?
No, they look like cigarette burns.
I was sleeping with a cigarette.
Like 7 of them.
It's so old.
Then why do you still have it?
Excuse me, it's comfortable.
No, you have old comfortable shirts. They just don't have cigarette holes in them like she does. Oh,
It's for your nipples.
We don't want to see the nipples. Stay where you're at.
I just answered my own question. I realized why there's holes.
Yep.
Because those things are cut in glass, and depending on where they are in the shirt,
If she's laying down. That's a high one right there. She must have been upside down.
There's probably one by her belly button. Too.
Oh,
All the way down.
Oh, I love her.
I spit.
So
Can I open the door?
No,
It's hot.
because your shirt's gonna rip.
No.
It'll get cold.
And then it'll just go whoosh.
Like it might cut us. You do whatever you need to do.
Oh, the air just came
Oh,
on.
thank
Let's
God
just
the
go.
air conditioning
great.
just came on. It's only 50 degrees outside.
And that's all I'm going to be able to hear in my mic
Talk
now.
louder.
And that what was that?
If you know she doesn't update anything, crazy
I know.
bitch.
We're gonna have to. This computer's gonna
Oh
crash.
my
Anyway,
God.
I've determined my daughter is Trisha, and she's never gonna have a needle ever in her life. It was like it's traumatic. Flu shots are traumatic.
So when you got there, first of all, you've been warning her for a long time now. Last night you were borderline, like freaking her out.
Yeah.
Because every 2 minutes, we're going to get a
Well,
flu
I didn't
shot.
want her to forget.
Really?
Well-
So you just kept telling her? You
So
can't
this
do that.
morning we walk in, do. These little tiny kids are walking in and out, no problem.
No tears.
No tears, no nothing. And we get back there, and the nurse is like, "Who's going first?" She's like, "Me." And she goes, "Okay, count backwards from 10." And he couldn't even figure out where to start, and she'd already done the shot. It was
Say what?
He was like, "Count backwards." Okay, it's done.
That's our boy.
So, and then he's like, "Ha ha ha, that was easy." And then she's in the corner sobbing. Next. So she's like, the nurse is like, "You don't even have to sit, just stand." And the nurse is like a foot shorter than her. The nurse is itty bitty teeny tiny.
Then Remy?
Then Remy, yeah. And then she goes, "You just need to not hurt me. Like, you need to relax so that I don't get hurt." And so Remy had one arm around me, like locked in, and then she put the other arm around me. I was like, no, that arm needs to relax. So
It's going to hurt more if you tense up
right.
your muscles.
So she relaxed it, and she goes, "Boom, done." That was it.
Did she cry?
Oh, the whole way. And she's still complaining now. She's already went home and taken Tylenol.
Oh my God. I forgot I even got mine yesterday.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
But I can't believe people put needles in their arms. Why would they do that? I was like,
She's
oh
so
God,
dramatic.
what happens if we get a cavity?
You have to knock her ass out like me.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Well, don't tell them that that's what they're doing is putting a shot in their mouth. They can't see it.
Shh. You
It
tell
just
her
feels
the
like
truth.
pressure.
No, it does not. When you
don't-
have a phobia, you can't ignore it. She has a phobia.
She has a phobia, and
Embrace
I
it.
was like,
Help
you
her.
go on these
You don't
ridiculous
embrace it.
roller coasters that scare people shitless.
That's different.
Why is that different? Why is
Some
that?
people are afraid of the dark, but they can get on a roller coaster unless the ones that go into those
Nuh-uh.
alleys.
That's so not true.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the dark, but I can ride a roller coaster as long as it doesn't go under one of those
Why are
tunnels.
you afraid of?
I'm
these
not.
Things?
I'm just saying somebody might.
You just said you were.
I'm just saying I'm not. But I'm saying if somebody was.
I'm so confused.
I don't. How Remy was today was how Riley was at Disney World about getting on a roller coaster.
And did she do the roller coaster?
Hell no, she didn't.
No, and I don't blame her.
And I had to sit out with her.
Oh, really?
I'm not afraid of them, but that vertigo.
Exactly.
The vertigo.
The vertigo
for you.
Okay, but you're also saying you don't blame her. She's afraid of a roller coaster. It's
Okay,
equivalent
but
to be
you
afraid of a
don't
needle.
have to do a roller coaster.
Right, you have to get a
get
shot.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, but
What
I
if
don't.
you
know
went
what?
to a country and you needed to get like those
I ain't
shots?
going to those countries, see?
You're a world traveler. You don't
Yeah,
want to see
not-
those countries?
No, I don't need to ever go to Africa. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. That's why I haven't gone to India,
India?
yet. No. As soon as I found out about shots, no.
You are an Indian wedding specialist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Interesting.
I ain't getting those shots. I don't like them that much.
This is gonna be the worst year.
We're gonna
for
put
the
that on
flu.
her wedding website.
Yep.
Quote, I don't like them that much. You do an amazing job, though.
Well, thanks, but no, I'm not
They're
going.
always beautiful.
I'm not doing that. Mm-mm.
That's so
Even
interesting.
if it were
Paul Walker,
no, he's
Wanting
dead.
to marry you
if he was alive
in
again,
India.
I would do it for him.
No, even if it was
Priyanka Chopra?
yes, and Jonas brother.
the one
Nick.
the one that she married.
I would contemplate it a little bit more.
You would have done it in a friggin' heartbeat.
No, I don't think I
yes,
would
you
have done
would
it in a
have.
heartbeat.
Yes, you would have.
No, the fear is
You
that
want to
real.
know why? Because that would have been like $1 quadrillion in your pocket.
Yeah, but
Quadrillion.
still, I would really, really, really had to have contemplated that. Yeah, I don't think I would
That's
do it
your
right away.
biggest fear is needles.
Yeah.
There's nothing else.
Well, bugs.
Yeah, I don't like bugs.
Nasty bugs. Oh, blood. Ugh.
Blood?
I think she's Remy. I think Remy is Trisha.
Yeah, like when you're like in the hospital and that IV or whatever they're doing that's taking the blood out or whatever. Like, there's like that bag of blood for whatever reason. You guys don't watch Grey's
That's
Anatomy.
only if you're having an
You
infusion.
need it in you to keep you alive.
But-
That's an
Fine, I
infusion.
don't like that.
Hopefully, you're not getting an infusion anytime
I don't
soon.
like to see it.
What's wrong with her headphones? Do mine look like
I
that?
know, they're all cockeyed. No, it's because one side's longer than the other.
I posted something on Facebook this morning and I called you hoes bullies. I stand by that. That is still true.
All right, well, TT's upset because it's early, and by early, it's 11 in the morning. And
Yep.
she
That's
needs
not
her,
what time we started.
she needs her beauty rest.
We started
at
She needs
10:58. We arrived at 10:45, and TT needs her beauty rest.
But dude, I'm so sleepy today.
Why are you sleeping
Why?
today?
I don't know.
You weren't out that late, were you?
And you weren't drinking.
She
No,
was.
I feel hungover for not drinking.
She was drinking a little bit. You didn't have anything to drink. You let
Not
that
with
man.
him.
Because
you
he
took
didn't.
your boot off in a restaurant
I
and
did
let that
not do
man
that. I was
touch your
joking.
foot.
You fucking idiots. You guys believed me.
I believed her.
You would do that.
Really?
Yes.
I would do
No,
that
that's
in a
why
restaurant?
That's why.
Yes.
No, that's why when you said it, I was like, of course you didn't believe me. No, I would never do that.
So I get a point more than she does. Right?
yes, you
Thank
dumbasses.
Why?
Because
You got a point.
I was like, there's no way in fucking hell Trisha takes a boot off in a restaurant and
She
lets
said
a
that.
man rub her foot.
Well,
And
I
then you
said-
convinced me that I was crazy.
I did not. I said, of
think she
all
did.
people in the world, this hoe who can't stand to like touch dirty things to do that,
Yeah, that's why I can't believe you guys believe me.
and you convinced me.
I think we're confused about the events
I think you're
that
both
went down
drunk.
last night.
No, not
We
at all.
actually weren't.
We each had one drink that we
It was
nursed
a
all night long.
Big one, but we nursed it all night. We did have a Jello shot
We did early.
early, and we did have some
Weed cookies again?
vodka soaked gummy bears.
Oh, those, of course, they're the staple.
They were the staple. Okay, let's take a step back. It was our neighborhood drink or treat last
Oh, wait
night.
a minute.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Trisha.
Who are you?
Lisa.
Damn it! I knew that was gonna happen. Anyway, and where?
Dallas, where's the bell?
Before we get any further, she's
further,
Lisa, she's
I'm
Trisha, and I'm Kim.
She's Trisha, she's Kim.
Yeah.
We had our neighborhood loves and drink or treat last night. And years ago, we brought vodka-soaked gummy bears. But they were forbidden because children got into them.
Yeah.
So we stopped doing it. Well, now there's a new neighbor.
There's a new
She
girl in
doesn't
town.
know.
Oh, but we had them last year.
No, we
We
didn't.
did. I think we had to stop.
Oh, we had them last year. It's the first time I ever went and we had them.
No, so
No.
maybe last year they had them too.
I don't remember them last year. I remember
There was a lot last year.
Jello
guys,
shots.
Oh, maybe it was just Jello shot. Well, how do I know about them? I think we had them last year.
Well, because you're 29 and you've lived.
No. I mean, I know about them from you guys
Gotcha.
at that thing. I'm pretty sure we had them last year. Anyway.
So
okay.
Kim and I nursed drinks, and TT was on a date. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about it though,
on a date with a man who don't drink.
Yeah.
which is bullshit.
Yeah.
You have a podcast about
pretty interesting.
I know, who was it?
drinks.
Someone was saying, now, was she looking for
Shannon.
that? Oh, it was Shannon. Was that like a
Who's
requirement? Shannon, who came
You
here,
met-
Shannon. Our
she's
friend
the-
friend of the podcast. Who came here.
Okay, you were drunk that day. We went to
We all were drunk.
Brookville Beer Gardens.
Coastal Flat.
Coastal Flats, yeah.
I could not tell you what she looked like.
It's
but
okay.
Got you.
So she was like, wait, is that like a requirement now? We were like, no,
Just happened.
it just happened.
3 guys in,
In
1 week.
in 1 week, yeah.
The Lord up above is trying to send
Trying
you
to
a
tell you
sign.
something.
Yeah, well,
Or
I didn't
something,
hear
something.
it. I drank before I saw him, but I didn't drink while I was with him.
You drank before you went?
Well, I went to lunch with the boys during the day, so I had.
Did you tell them you were going on a date?
Wait a minute. Wait one stinking
One
minute.
godforsaken minute. You couldn't go to the gym. 'cause you
Hell
were at
yeah.
work.
1:30. I met the boys at 1:30 when I was finished with work. Hose. Boop.
Boo. Can you just get the bell?
I'm not going to boop anymore.
I'm booping. I'm not touching this bell.
Okay, and let's not put it right next to...
Well, fine. Put it outside.
So anywho,
So how'd it go?
It was fine. He's nice. He's very nice. He's really funny. He has a great sense of humor. That's wonderful. But
You need
but
to
not enough
keep up
for
with
you. You need more.
yeah.
But I think when you get more, you're not gonna like not being the center of attention.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I think you need someone who's less so that you can be the most.
you can shine.
No, I don't want to be the most.
Yeah.
But I don't want him to be the most either.
Right.
But I don't want to be the most either.
But you are the most. The mostest.
You
with
are the
hostess.
mostest. We need you to be the mostest. You can shine.
Hmm.
Like I'm the most.
Interesting.
And we think you need a companion that's less so you can be the most. And he filled that role.
For sure.
Yeah. He was nice.
He's
he put
very
up with
nice.
us.
He's very nice. When you left, he's like, "Oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be."
We weren't
What did
bad.
he think we were gonna do?
I don't know. I was
Had
Had
like,
we
his
had
pants
like
and
3 or 4 more drinks in us,
Yeah, you would've
probably
been bad.
it could have been bad.
I was like, no, they're really actually not bad. I said, if it was the other way around and they were on a date and I met them,
Yeah, fuck
that
no.
would have been a different situation. The poor guy would have been in big trouble.
Do you like cougars? That's what she would have said.
Absolutely.
No.
And I guess
it
he
was-
does. He's younger too.
He looked younger.
He's only a little younger than you guys.
Uh-huh. About 35?
Mm-mm. I think he's 39.
Oh, so like
Okay.
months and years.
Yeah.
A few years, yeah.
Than you guys.
Yeah. Then
Clearly. Yeah, so anyway.
All right, so you did that, and then
Oh
what?
no,
Why
he's
are
40.
You,
I lied. He's
why
not.
are you so? Wait, when's his birthday? Maybe we were born at the hospital the same day
Yeah.
because we were born at the same hospital.
Okay, I'll text him.
Do
Is she
it.
crazy?
Right now. I bet he's up.
I'll bet it says it on his
He's
Facebook
just texted
page.
me.
Ask him when his birthday is.
No.
I'll do it.
Okay.
So why are you so tired?
I don't know. I'm just super tired today.
Well, so after
The fact that I have to work all weekend probably is not
grill
helping.
marks, what?
After grill marks, that was it.
You went home, you said your goodbyes.
Did you
on the
kiss?
cheek,
No.
Did he try?
No.
shook hands.
Just hugged.
Was it a long
No.
hug?
Just a pat on the back kind of hug.
Just a normal hug.
What's a normal hug? Squeeze?
Yeah, the right
a leg?
amount.
Did you throw a leg up?
No.
You know, good
No.
leg.
There wasn't like that sexual chemistry to me. I didn't feel that.
We
Yeah,
could tell.
But
it
that's
was
okay.
it was emitting from you.
It was?
Yeah, you
Mhm.
couldn't have been more, like,
We had a great time. I think it was because you guys came. I was like on edge a little bit because that's kind of weird. Hey, my friends are showing up on our date. Maybe it was that.
Well,
Didn't she
you were
tell
in our
us?
hood.
Yeah, I was fine. Oh, don't get me wrong, but then you're still a little bit like, what's gonna happen here? It's a little strange.
Come on, you don't have any more faith than us.
Yeah, but still. No, we had a great time. Great conversation. There was never like a dull moment. There was never silence. We continue to text. We've been texting for I don't know,
so
days
my
on end.
advice to you is to not let the sexual chemistry thing
Yeah.
prevent you from
No,
continuing.
we're good. He said last night, he's like, I had a really great time. Can we go out again?
And you said?
I said, sure.
Because these shitheads that you have extra sexual chemistry with are shitheads.
Mm-hmm. And there's a reason.
Where are they?
Because, yeah.
No, that is the question. Where are they? Have they been here this week?
Yesterday afternoon.
No.
That's
We've been together this week, but not together this week.
Aye,
Guy. Then there's the guy that lives in the building. Let's talk about that.
Oh, yeah, snaps.
Have you not been texting him anymore?
He still texts, but he's the federal police officer, and
That
He was
took
cute,
you
though.
Your date was walking.
we went on a walk.
Oh, you said his picture looks better than he does in real life. Was that the one?
Yeah, because he has this little tiny mustache, which is weird to me.
Oh, I don't like the little
What is
line
that,
mustache.
like Hitler?
No, Hitler's the little postage stamp.
Oh.
That
It's
is
like-
more like...
It's like a
Oh,
hair
Hard
lip.
to take care of because you don't want to shave your lip.
Yeah, I feel like it's a
I don't
hair
know.
lip.
Okay.
It's weird.
a hair lip.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it
it's
looks
a
like
hair
You're gonna find something wrong with everybody.
Well, I would like for him to
you know,
grow
we
it
should've-
in. Because when he has a picture that it's grown in, he's better
so
looking.
say that.
But do I care that much? I'm not
I don't
sure.
know, do you?
Okay, so why I don't think I do. So we only went on that one date. We were together for, I don't know, an hour. No, like, ladies, if a guy asked you to come and go for a walk at the park, I would normally be like, weird. It was no big deal. It was great time to chat. Cool.
Was it a very public park? Were you
We were right here.
nervous?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I wasn't
But
nervous
that's
because we were
kind
here.
of like safe,
Yeah, I agree.
right?
I had my phone. I let whoever I let know that day. I don't know whoever I was talking to that day. Sue's maybe no. I text. She's like checked on me like 20 minutes in. You good? It was middle of the day. Cool. But he lives in the building. He doesn't know that I live here.
I know you are gonna get so
But
caught
I don't
in
think
that.
so because I've never seen him before. So
Yeah, but
She
you
had
weren't
no
looking
idea
before.
that dog lived there either.
I probably do. I just don't know what
She
dog it is.
you don't think he did research on you? He's the ability.
He doesn't know my last name and he doesn't know my phone number, so he can't.
Not just that. I'm just saying.
He knows
you
your phone
don't.
number. You were texting.
My Google phone number.
Yeah.
God, you are some shady shit.
Yeah. So anyway, I say all this to say that I don't think I'm into him because he texts, how you doing, blah blah
That's
blah.
fine, but you're gonna run into him someday, and he's
I
gonna
might,
be like,
but
"That bitch didn't tell me she lived in." The
But
same
I think
building."
you're a police officer. You would understand why. Duh. The point is though, he's like, I was thinking about you. I was dreaming about you. I couldn't go to sleep because I was thinking about you. Motherfucker, we only hung out for 1
Sounds like
hour.
somebody else we know.
Who?
Yeah, which one?
Carcass?
Yes.
Rhymes with carcass.
Yeah, I just find that to be strange when men do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's like, he went to the movies and he asked if I could go. I was like, no, I gotta go to work. And then he's like, during the movie, he's like, God, I wish you were here. Ugh.
He's moving quick.
Just weird. Like,
in
do you
his
think...
mind, he's your girlfriend. I mean, you're his
Girlfriend.
He's into you. He's very into you, and that hour was enough for him. But
Weird.
he might want a relationship, and he's like, "Ooh, look, good one. Yeah, I'm into her, and I'm gonna say all this shit."
Yeah, that's just weird.
Because he thinks
It
maybe
doesn't seem
girls like
authentic
it.
when a person says that. It's just, doesn't come off authentic. Men, those, 18 of you listening, don't do that shit. It's okay if you say it once, but it's been
A lot.
a week. No, we only met on Tuesday, so it's been 5 fucking days, 6 days, and you've said it 5 times already.
Maybe once.
Right.
And-
I was totally cool with once.
Yeah.
6 times? 7 times? Last night he said it twice. Like, ugh, bro.
Maybe you thought it was like, you know.
No, it's not cute. Mm-mm. It's too much.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
there we go. Check. And now, are we allowed to talk about Senior Hottie?
Whew. Damn.
Who's Senior Hottie?
The one with the tats.
Mm.
Okay,
That
go.
she said that it was hot
Mm.
and that she's all got.
Stop
Look at,
making
she's
those
bothered.
noises. I don't like that.
It's like we're not on that kind of a podcast.
Damn.
Where is he from?
Mm. He lives
an
in
app?
Delaware.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
But it'd be worth.
Good thing
Yeah.
you don't need shots to get to Delaware.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
vaccination.
No, he needs to come to me, but he's being shady already, so yeah, it's over.
Okay.
But I can still look at those pictures
And
and.
grown. Stop
Yeah, I don't
it.
think they were that worthy.
Oh my god! In the Wu-Tang shirt, that man is.
I don't know. You only sent us one.
Oh, that's probably why you didn't know. Let me show you.
In the Wu-Tang shirt.
Gosh, queen. The Wu-
That's what did it
Well.
for you?
Fuck.
I mean, okay.
Seriously,
Let me see.
just okay.
That is the one you sent us. I don't know. He looks shady.
He
Mm.
looks.
Ay, lady.
He's a little too clean
He's
cut on
pretty.
his beard.
I love
yeah.
him. He's recovering
You're gonna
alcoholic
have
as
to-
well.
You're gonna have to cut my comment out.
Which
Why?
one?
The one of me just saying he looks.
We
I
got-
don't think
should I
so.
cut out that too?
So, interracial half iced tea or whatever you said. That was fun.
Interracial half-iced tea.
That was a Arnold Palmer connection. She had a sticker on the bottom of that glass.
Mine's still on too. I
You
haven't
don't
been. Oh,
take-
not on that one.
You don't take it off.
You never know when you want to return something.
Around here, we know everything's still got its tags on it.
You might find yourself in need of $6. Oh, I got this cup.
I never drank out of it, I swear.
Ma'am, there's lipstick stained on it. I got it
That's
that
not
way.
mine.
Why do you think I'm returning it? Oh, ladies. So, people, today our episode is called Mixed Bag because we didn't know what else the fuck to talk about.
Well, no, there was too many options.
Oh, that was the answer.
That was it.
And we knew that you were gonna be tired.
First,
we did?
You're always.
We
tired.
should know that all the time.
well, our drink of the day,
It's a mixed bag. We're all drinking
Oh,
different
Different
stuff.
things.
coffee,
Coffee,
tea,
tea,
water,
Pinot Grigio Barefoot Spritzer.
and whatever that bottle is.
Hey, this is
Guinness.
that's the Baltimore Guinness.
Oh, Phildo,
Yeah.
thanks.
Why is
it's
there
a
a
blonde.
A what?
A heart.
That's on the
It's a
I
Guinness.
don't-
Harp.
Guinness.
Irish.
That's one of their things.
Like she knows.
No, she's right.
No, she's just saying words.
No, she's not. The harp is part of the Guinness logo.
Guinness harp thing.
Logo.
I said Irish, bitch.
And it's over a Merlin flag.
Merlin.
So the Guinness Blonde.
It's
like you.
delicious.
I don't know.
Oh.
I can't open it.
I opened it.
So we're drinking water and coffee and tea.
And
Those
Guinness
things.
and all
I'll
those
open
other
this.
things.
I'll taste it because
We
I haven't
will.
tasted
We'll
it yet.
sample
We've
before
had it
the end. Let's just let the coffee kick in first.
because it's so early.
Well, yeah. See? Guinness, harp, Irish.
How about that?
See there? I told
I
you.
never noticed the harp until it was in front
the
of
middle
a
of the
Maryland
flag?
Merlin flag.
Merlin.
Merlin.
Are harps
Yeah.
Irish? They must be, right? Harp.
Sounds it. Yeah, brewed in Baltimore.
Palmer.
When did this open?
Look at the
Just
harp
a couple
on
years
the top
ago, right?
On the,
I think it opened last
no,
year.
The top
Last
of the-
year?
There's a harp up there.
Yep, harp up there.
Okay, well, the harp originated in Egypt, so I don't know why the Irish are trying to steal shit from the
Hey!
Oh boy.
What?
Because we like our music.
Oh, that's
You
We're
why.
like
classy.
I don't think anybody stole your damn bagpipe.
We're classy.
Huh.
Why isn't it a bagpipe?
Yep.
That's Scottish.
Oh.
Oh, we're rude. We are rude.
We
Why
don't
is there
wear
no-
skirts.
Why is there no kilt? I'm doing Guinness Harp, and I want to see what it says. She's just looking up harp.
I looked up the
She
Guinness
wanted to
and
know
then
what a
the
harp
I
meant.
wanted to know where it came from.
Oh my!
If it was Irish.
Harp. Are we
Wait, bagpipes aren't for Irish people? They're Scottish? Huh.
I'm not saying that the Irish don't like them.
There's a really
Or
big
play 'em.
explanation. Guinness emblem is based on a famous 14th century Irish harp known as the O'Neill or Brian Boru harp, which is now preserved in the library of Trinity College, Dublin. This is boring. Some boring shit. You can cut all this.
Cut.
Cut it out. Oh, she's getting cold. She's putting her
A
one
little
thing
bit
on.
chilly, but I love it.
All right, our WOD 1 mile run. we are throwing this one together today. 1 mile run.
Bullshit.
We never ever.
But we did it. Woo!
Last time we did it was last year. Well, last time you did it was last
We-
year. I've done it since.
When we ever had to do it when we were in CrossFit, we never ran the whole thing.
No, we jockey walked.
We joggy walked and then we walkie jogged. What are you doing?
Training for a marathon on Netflix.
Thanks, Nicole.
Love those glasses.
But
So-
so when we decide to try it, just in case you guys really
drinking
don't want
water
to.
and running a mile today. You're
Done.
welcome.
Check.
Check. All right, topic.
Let's do it.
Okay,
I need to take a nap.
you need to tell me about these things because I am not aware.
All right. Go ahead, Kim.
How old is too old to what?
To fart?
I thought I said twerk.
Can we focus on the first
Okay,
topic?
first one. I'm sorry.
God. These girls don't ever do their homework. I send them this stuff a week in advance.
Okay, Fort Worth cases. I don't know anything about this.
Yes, you do.
Is it the lady that hugged the guy that she shot? That was not Fort Worth.
Yeah, actually it is.
Okay, eyewitness.
lady
is-
that-
Oh, you're right. So the eyewitness was killed.
Murdered.
The lady walked into an apartment. It wasn't her. She thought it was her. She killed the guy.
We talked about this.
We
a couple
talked
We
weeks
talked
ago.
about this. Then after we talked about it, that
That-
eyewitness
I think
was
that next day.
the next
The ne-
day.
Yeah, it was like
However many-
24, 48 hours max because we
Mhm.
were in shock. Yeah. The next day, the eyewitness was murdered.
And has there been any follow up?
They
So
found
far.
the people who did it.
Who
Well, did they?
They said it was a drug deal.
Mm-hmm.
Going around. They found the people.
Yeah, did they? Or are they setting
Covering
people up?
They're covering it
It's a
up.
total cover up, man. That's impossible.
I think it was a drug deal. The guy was
The-
shady. Did you see how he was dressed?
He
when
wasn't
came
shady.
to
He didn't
the-
even want to testify. The kid had moved off to freaking California because he was so scared of testifying against the police.
Well, I bet he was.
Yeah, because he didn't
should
do
be.
anything wrong. He didn't deal drugs. He didn't do drugs. The
How do
people
you know?
That's what they're saying in his
Exactly.
background. But you trust the police?
No, what I'm saying is we don't know.
Yeah, well, here's what you do know. Apparently, the people that bought the drugs from him, came to buy this weed from him, came all the way from Alabama or whatever's over there. Oh, cross a bunch of state lines to buy fucking
Whatever's over
weed.
there.
The eyewitness, he was in the apartment complex that night.
He was
He-
at
next-
his apartment
Next
next
door
door.
neighbor. Yeah.
So he overheard, the
I don't know. It's all shady.
I felt like it was connected.
And they found him that fast. They fucking can't find any murderers that fast. But they found these guys who crossed straight state lines. And then, of course, went back across state lines. They found them in 48 hours. Boo-boo.
Kitty.
Boop. Lies you tell. My coworker, who's a retired
Your
police
what?
officer. My coworker,
My coworker.
who's a retired police officer. She said, hell to the no.
Hell
This
to
is a
the no
cover-up.
what?
She says it's definitely a cover-up.
I am leaning towards cover up because it's all too closely connected.
It was too convenient that it all happened.
Yeah.
Because, of course, she can have an appeal. But she'll win the appeal without the eyewitness. His testimony.
Well, no, his
was-
testimony is still on the record.
No, not when we
Wait,
do an
do
appeal.
you
We
think
start over.
She had something to do with it,
With him?
with him being killed.
I would hope
Yeah,
not.
but he still has his account on the police record, which is a
Yes, but without
document.
the eyewitness, that's compelling testimony. She could get off.
Or
then they
she
would have
could-
done it beforehand.
They didn't know that his testimony was going to be so compelling. The police don't get to know everything once the DA questions you and, drills down. Sketchy, man.
I just think it's... Don't get me wrong. It's weird. There's something up. There's something going on. But why do it after the fact?
They didn't know what she was going to get.
I don't think I know enough, but what my first thought was connected.
Yeah,
Because,
right.
why would a witness be killed?
Well, and also there's the civil suit against the Fort Worth Police Department. He would have to testify in that as well.
Because she's a police officer?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the guy's family can now sue the police department
Right.
because
The guy's family that she was hugging?
the guy, yes,
That she killed.
Yeah.
They could have a civil suit
can have-
against the police department.
absolutely.
But then the witness would be murdered. But the witness, what do we think the witness was going to say, though?
In the civil suit, he would say the same thing, and now that's evidence again against the fact that this was
An accident.
an accident. Yes, but you are still at fault. This is one of your people who came in, had her gun. I can still sue you for that. So they can sue the police department. Without this guy's compelling testimony again, the bricks
Gotcha.
start to crumble. So the Fort Worth Police Department, she's in jail fine. If she doesn't appeal, which she shouldn't now. If she was going to appeal, she shouldn't now. She just do your fucking time because this is sketchy. But the Fort Worth Police Department has a lot to lose.
Is that what Woman in House is? Or is
No.
that different?
That was a different one.
Oh, tell me about that. I don't know what that is.
Go ahead, Kim.
Is this the one where she was playing video games with her nephew? Somebody called about to the police department with a concern because the front door was open in the house. So,
Why do people just mind your own business?
well, it was like 2
It was
o'clock
2
in the
o'clock
morning.
So
And
they thought,
so they
Oh,
thought
okay.
maybe it was a burglar, so a neighbor had called. And so the cops, it was 2 of them, came and they were, instead of going to the door and knocking and saying police or announcing themselves, they kind of snuck around the back of the house with their guns drawn and were, peering in windows and stuff. The girl and the woman inside and her nephew heard something outside.
Mm-hmm.
So of course, because the police didn't announce themselves, the woman who has a license to carry a gun pulled her gun out, and she turned and looked at a window, and the cops outside shot her.
Is
Killed
she
her
still alive?
dead.
No, she's dead.
Oh, she's dead. Jesus Christ.
So-
Same police department.
Mm-hmm.
Ay.
Yeah.
So had they announced themselves, she wouldn't have pulled out her gun, and therefore there wouldn't be that.
Did you watch the video?
No.
Yeah. I
Oh
didn't-
yeah. From his.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you could
yes,
see
yes.
that she pulled a gun?
No, I didn't.
see?
I couldn't see that.
See?
But no, even the nephew said
Oh, he
The
did.
nephew said that she pulled out her gun and
Which,
turned around
you
and
said,
pointed
she
it.
had her right.
So it
was
did
early
happen,
in the morning.
and it was
people
her
were sneaking
house.
around.
And yeah,
So
she's
she
in her
had
house.
the right.
Totally had the right.
And in Texas, there's a lot of pro-gun laws
Of
that
course.
I'd be
we
worried
made.
for the nephew.
And he was
He's little.
witness.
young, like
He's like 6 or 7.
I was gonna say 7, 8, 9 around
Yeah.
there, under 10.
Yeah.
Oh, Fort Worth better get their ish together.
But even the partner was in his testimony or her testimony, was saying that you could see her, but she could only see like from the head up. So they didn't really, as the partner, they could only see the head of the person. So they couldn't tell, but she say it was a
couldn't tell
she.
had a gun.
Right. But the other guy was in front of her, so the guy who shot her, so maybe he did see it. So she didn't give much of a good reference to it.
Not
And
good.
you know how it is if it's light inside and dark outside and you're trying to
Yeah,
look out,
you
you
can't
can't
see
see
anything.
anything.
And they didn't announce themselves.
No.
That
the
is
problem.
the key.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
And what about that poor
And wait a
neighbor?
minute,
That's
and-
who I keep thinking about. Who just was checking, like,
Yeah.
hey, something seems a little off over there.
Right.
Can you go check for me?
Yeah.
That person has to live with that.
But they said that officer immediately resigned
No,
Like
he
the
didn't
next day.
immediately, but yeah,
the next day.
before he could be fired. Apparently, again, my
It was
police
he was given a choice, basically, I'm guessing.
my police officer friend again said by the union they have 48 hours, 72 hours, something like that, where they're allowed to, consult and do everything, and they're given that choice to resign before we fire you. But she said he was young. He's only been on the force 2 years, and she's like, he was scared shitless. Clearly, he had no business being on the force yet.
That makes sense, yeah. I mean, in the news, the press conference, did you see that with the chief of police or whatever? It was like they were almost trying to be too aggressive with the whole thing. Like, he's gone, we're going to be here. And we're, I think because of everything that's been happening in the city, they're like going over, maybe overboard, maybe not. I don't.
But remember we said this about her. It was that they should be trained, and it seems like he's shot to kill.
Yeah.
Where you can shoot in the leg and
so maybe,
hurt someone so that they're on the ground, and then you figure
maybe
out what's
there's
going
something
on.
Systemic in the way that they're trained, or the way that they're retrained, or the
they need to be retrained.
Right.
If I were to be training cops to put them out on the street with a gun in their hand, I would hope that their shots were... Nothing's perfect, especially in a scary situation. But I would hope that you're not going to... You know the difference between a head, a heart, and a leg.
Right. Shoot me in my arm.
Right.
That'll throw me back enough that I'm off bearing.
Just down, lower
anything.
half. I mean, you don't want to hit a femoral artery because then you can bleed to death. But if you shoot in the head, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if it's that type of situation where there's no imminent danger, they're checking something out, and you see someone holding a gun, if you're not going to say anything and you really feel like you need to shoot low.
A warning shot. But again,
if he's 20,
how did you not announce yourself?
Right. Not in this situation, but if they feel that their life is in jeopardy, or someone else's life is in jeopardy, then a warning shot's not going to cut it.
No.
Sure, but shooting me in my leg, shooting in my arm.
Right. Well, I was just going against the warning shot part.
Yeah.
I don't know. And with her, too, the first case, she was shooting to kill because she thought
someone was in her house.
Apparently someone was in her house. Little bit of a different situation, but this cop should not have.
No, he definitely clearly did not follow protocol.
No, that's awful.
So, for whatever reason.
Yeah, of course the family for sure, but that neighbor.
Yeah.
I really, really feel bad for that guy because they thought they were just like helping somebody out.
But don't you know your neighbors enough to like...
No. I think you guys are really lucky in your neighborhood.
The people who live 2 houses down from me left their dog out all day on a leash. And it was like a rainy, windy day. And I don't have their information, but I texted my next door neighbor. And I'm like, I know you have their information. I'll bring the dog over to my house. Like, this poor dog is howling. It's like they put the dog outside to go to the bathroom, and then they forgot to bring the dog in, and then went out for the day. Right. And it was pouring, and this dog was just like, I was like, I don't know what to do. So I texted my next door neighbor, and she's like, well, I'll contact them. But my first thought wouldn't have been call the police.
Sure.
No.
But that's a dog. I mean, it's
different. I mean, this is 2:00 in the morning.
You would hope
the door was ajar. The girl that was the poor victim doesn't live at home anymore. This is her parents' house, and her mom's been really ill, so she came home to help.
Oh, yeah, it's sad. Very, very sad.
It's horrible. So
how old is too old to tort?
Too old to tort. Trick or treat. How old is too old to trick or treat?
Oh,
just saw an article about that today. Yeah, tort.
I don't think you're ever too old.
You don't?
No, I did for a while, but now it's like, we don't have any fun things in our lives. Like, why can't you? If you're going to dress up, by all means.
But what about those goofy-ass, annoying teenage kids that just come walking around in their street clothes?
Then no.
You know what?
You got to dress up. That's what I'm saying. Dress your ass up.
Yeah, but would you turn them away?
No, if they're in costume.
No, if they just came up to your door.
Yeah.
They were, would you?
I've said it before. What are you?
Yeah, and they say, me.
I say, get the fuck off my
You
property.
Do not.
I have a doorbell camera. I will post this shit on the neighborhood Facebook page, and I will shame your ass.
Yeah, I think you have to dress up. If you're not dressed, then I don't think that's fair.
But even last night, like, adults dressed up, and it was a lot of fun. You don't get to do that stuff every day. It's good to, like, let loose. tort.
What?
Well,
I
how
think
do you
it's
think?
okay.
You came up with this shit.
I agree that if you're dressed up, then I think it's okay. But if your ass is out here walking around with a fucking t-shirt and jeans on,
Right.
no boo boo, you better take your ass to 7-Eleven.
Unless you're dressed as Boo Boo Kitty. You know what? We're
That's
dressing
right.
up at work. We're all going to be
Are you
Power
gonna be Boo Boo?
Rangers. Guess which one I'm going to be.
Probably the gay one.
Pink one.
The black one. Come
Shocker!
on.
Didn't know there was a black one.
Well, I had to,
You're making
There
it
is
up.
one now.
I had to fight my coworker. I said, I'm the black one. You are not the black one. I'm the black one.
You're a fool.
Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm the black one.
I hate dressing up, so I just think it's silly. But I like your rationale about it. It's just for fun. I don't do it unless we're the Golden Girls. Then I'm down.
Yeah, I've never been a huge dresser-upper and Halloween person, but for me, I'm like, if they come around and they're polite.
So you're gonna give to the candy to the kid that's dressed up in fucking jeans.
If there's like one kid and the rest of them were dressed up, maybe he didn't know, or maybe he just doesn't
didn't
like
know.
to dress up, or maybe because I don't like to dress up.
Yeah, well then keep your ass at home. Boo boo.
So I've heard over the past week, 3 different people tell me how stressed out their children are. One in 5th grade, one in 7th grade, and one in 6th grade.
What are they stressed about?
Everything. My cousin's kid, they checked her out for shingles because she's so stressed and she got this random, like, rash.
Are we changing subjects?
No, stressed. I'm tying this shit all together.
Okay.
They're stressed out because school is hard. It's like,
Yes,
it's
it
hard.
is.
So
It's
let
too
these
hard.
kids have fun. Let them, like, run around with their friends and get candy. Let them just have fun and be kids.
Very interesting you brought that up because that's a topic for 2 weeks from now that I found.
Yeah, okay. So
Are
I'll
we
hold on to
raising
that.
babies? It sounds harsh, but it
No,
won't be
how does that tie together with kids being stressed out?
because it's about that
Oh, okay. Yeah.
generation.
Kids are
What
stressed
generation
out.
are they?
Z.
The Zers and the millennials. We'll talk about this in 2 weeks.
So that one, again, we'll talk about it then.
You know about it? You saw it too?
No. But that one article I was telling, or that one presentation I said I saw, that millennials are actually, they're actually splitting in half. You have the millennials that are a little bit older and the millennials that are a little bit younger.
So
And they're
me
actually
and you.
splitting into 2 different, that didn't work. See, dud didn't work.
2 different what?
Millennial groups.
Yes.
The older and the younger. And they should be
So you
honestly
have
2 different.
the younger ones are the entitled ones that everybody keeps talking about.
So what does that make them? 20?
Are they the Zers?
Well, like what age are we talking about? I think the millennials are just finally growing up. I think.
No, you guys have to see. You have to listen
2
to
weeks.
this.
We'll do that. That's our topic.
What is too old to tort? Listen, these kids are stressed. There's too much going on. Let them trick or treat.
I
That's
want
it.
my daughter to trick or treat,
Me
but
too.
she won't.
She will.
She won't.
She'll hand out candy though to
Oh.
little kids, right?
Well, she says no, but she will.
Tell her to come to my house. Oh, you guys have the parade too.
Mm-hmm.
You have the parade. They do these parades around the pool where the little itty bitty kids walk
It's
around.
cute.
Like at
And then because
elementary
we
school.
each live by a pool, they do the parade and then they go. Well, then they come
Get
directly
1,000
to our
people
houses.
all at once.
Directly, and I give all my candy out in the first 4 minutes. So this year I told my kids we're giving each of them an M&M.
1.
Oh, see, you're much harsher than me. I go through 10 bags of candy.
Oh, I don't do that. I don't know any of these.
10 bags of candy.
I have been here how
Like
many
the big
years?
bags.
I've been here since
Do you want to come
2015,
out for Halloween?
and I have never had a trick or treater. And even in my house in Germantown, townhouses, like literally back to back to back to back,
Yeah.
never got trick or treaters.
Do you want to come sit at
Fuck
our house?
no.
Okay, so that will just never happen, I guess.
I go and see Grayson and Brooks in their costume, and I'm out.
But they're not in a big neighborhood either, right?
No, they usually actually go.
Come.
They used to go with Michael Kim,
Right.
in his other neighborhood, and
Oh,
go.
right.
They used to go trick or treating with
They're
him.
gonna come to us.
I don't know.
They should.
Yeah, they should. Great.
Okay.
Case closed.
So tort. Good.
Check.
Impeach his ass.
All right, so we're still back there. We got to talk about it real quick. It
How
can't be
about
boring.
his speaker guy?
Fucking
Yeah.
threw him under the
He
bus.
was like totally.
And I'm
we're
sorry.
totally doing it. And then later that night, he's like, "That's not what I said."
It is what you said.
You said it, and it's on cam. Bruh.
That is what's normal. Again, they're trying to normalize all this so that lefties don't think this is a big deal.
Yeah.
They're really trying hard.
It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
It's like every day there's just another
Yep.
layer.
Crumbling. Giuliani is going down.
Regardless of what happens to the Orange Man, you're right, Giuliani is
Didn't
going
Giuliani do this for the Orange Man? Wasn't he doing it because
You would
the
think,
Orange
but-
Man told him to do
But
it?
Giuliani also has lots of ties in Ukraine and Turkey. He has
Yeah.
business ties there too. So this was not just for the Orange
Right,
Man.
and
This was
that's
for
why
him,
the
too.
Orange guy supposedly that's one of the reasons why the Orange guy was using him so much.
Oh,
Because of
yeah,
his
well, yeah,
ties.
because you already have the ties.
But we don't look back at a history of New York and see Giuliani and Trump working together for years and years and years. Like, we're not tying them together.
Well, Giuliani was against Trump in the beginning. He didn't like him running for president. So
Well, that's because he was running for
Because he
president.
was running.
oh, that's true. Yeah. So I don't know, man. But Giuliani might be the scapegoat, and he'd be the only one that goes down.
Well, that's what I don't like.
Me neither.
Is that we have scapegoats.
He might because he's dirty as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He is hands
And
deep.
and those 4 guys that they've been
That
arrested-
were one-way tickets out of the country.
yeah, those are the 2 guys that they brought to work.
3. There's 3 of
They
them.
found
three,
they
yeah.
finally got another one.
In
yeah.
New York, they got another one this week. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were at 4, but we're only at 3.
I thought 3. There could be another one. As
Yeah,
dumb
I
as
don't
this.
know.
I mean, but why would you do that? Why would the 3rd guy? Fine, the 2 guys.
Buy a round
Didn't
trip
know.
ticket and just don't get on coming back. Come on.
Dumbass. And guess what?
Dumbasses.
You
Don't
know
fly.
they got money.
How about you just get on a cruise ship? Yeah. Those things aren't right
Get
out
a
there.
cruise ship down to like the Caribbean and then fly out of the Caribbean.
Right. How you so stupid? Dummies. Men. They so stupid.
You might have known corruption. You was XTT.
You never find women buying one-way tickets out of the country.
I would.
Okay.
What
All right.
was that?
No.
I don't
I would
know.
buy a one-way ticket to Greece and never come home.
True.
I would.
Because you
But the
don't need
thing
shots
is
for Greece.
you can buy a ticket in Greece to come home.
Right.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
The one-way-
But that looks one way looks.
No, I'm
sketchy.
saying for her, not for
Oh right, she
2
would come home. She would
Ukrainian
miss
people
us
want to
too
leave the
much.
country.
I wouldn't.
Fuck you. You would do miss us. I'm gonna need you to open that drink.
We could FaceTime.
Can you open that? Wait, I don't think that's the one I want though.
She's a picky bitch.
She can be picky.
No, I
all
want
she
the
wants.
Malibu one.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, that's next week.
You could be picky.
No.
I can't.
No one said you couldn't.
She insinuated it.
Okay.
insinuated
IT fasting, is that intermittent fasting?
It is. I've been doing it
Or
more
is
and
that
more.
the IT department fasting.
Them too. I've been fasting more and more and more, and it's working.
Don't you love it?
No, but it's working.
I am a big fan of it. I have to tell you.
It's working. The problem is that then on the weekend, it's easy for me to do during the week.
Yeah,
But then on the
absolutely.
weekends, it's a little bit harder. So I keep yo-yoing again the same 3 pounds.
No, I think
but-
if you are pretty consistent during the week, then it's okay.
Yeah, but then
And-
I get those 3 pounds back. So then I'm back at it again the next week. So this week, I'm almost at that plateau where hopefully, because I'm working so much this weekend, I don't have any reason to.
So
eat.
let's just take a step back. Intermittent fasting. Meaning what? What does it mean for you, though?
Fasting.
Durr.
So I do 18-6.
So what are your hours?
It depends on the day because with work, but I've been trying to do 7 to 2 or 8 to 2, whatever one that is.
8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
8 p.m.
to 2 a.m.
No.
Oh,
8 p.m. I
to
stop
2
eating.
p.m. Got it. So you
2
eat
p.m.
from
I
2
eat.
to 8.
Yes, I eat
Gotcha.
from 2 to 8.
Have you thought of a longer fast during the week to offset the weekends, like a 24-hour fast?
So I've done a 24 and I did a 36.
And
It's fine.
you didn't want to kill a bitch.
No. Oh, I was quite surprised how easy it was. So I was thinking tomorrow I'd probably do a 24-hour.
On a weekend?
Mm-hmm. Weekends are easier to do the 24 to me.
Do
If you're
you
working.
eat right? If you're
I feel like
working.
it's easier to do it when I'm home, to be honest, because then you don't have to I feel like the 18-hour fast on a regular day at work, no big deal to not eat until 2 o'clock. I don't mind that.
when you're actually eating, do you eat all of the shit like I do?
What does that mean?
Like when you're actually eating, you just whatever's in front of your face, you shove in it.
No, not really.
We were talking about this yesterday. I don't crave the sugar anymore. I don't crave sweets. I can stay away. Like if there's donuts and cookies, I don't even want that. Thank goodness.
really good.
January 1st, we got rid of that. But chips
Salt.
and salt,
Yeah.
I just want something to crunch.
Yeah.
So that's really been my struggle. So like between 3 and 9, because that's what I do. I do 9 to 3 and 3 to 9. I need something.
But are you like? Have you thought about how many calories you're taking in at that point? I still don't. I still stay between 12 and max 2,000 on a bad day in the
Yeah,
day.
I would agree that that's about where I am because I'm just doing a shake and tomatoes, grape tomatoes, and oranges, and then popcorn, and then dinner. But then typically there's a bag of chips in there
Somewhere.
because I just
Bag of chips.
I just do those small ones though, the 150 calorie ones.
yeah.
That's good.
Because otherwise, I'm like you. I want to eat all the chips, but I still need the sugar.
Well, I was reading something about, well, it was an article about the top 8 diets for 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And intermittent fasting was on there. But they said there's actually 2 ways that you can do it. You can do it that way, the 8-hour window, or you can do 5 days, like your work days, at 500 calories a day, and then eat whatever you want on the weekends.
Shit, 500 calories ain't nothing though.
I can't, especially with the workouts that we do. It's
That's hard. I feel like I would have a headache. I would rather just
I
not
would have
eat
a
them.
headache, yeah.
500 calories is like,
Right.
What am I eating? Chicken and
Yeah,
broccoli?
I'm glad you guys, because that was my thought.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I could do that a couple days, but I could do it for a week. But you're right, I couldn't work out as hard. I
No.
couldn't.
I think you'd be
the
lethargic a
headache,
little
and
bit.
You'd be tired. But then again, who knows?
I mean, I guess once you got used to it, I think you have to be so conscientious of what that 500 calorie meal is that you're eating the same thing.
well, what's our face? Who's our friend? She does the OMAD, the 1 meal a day.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess that's really intermittent fasting, unless you
Super.
stretch that meal out for
2 hours.
2 hours.
Just grazes on one meal.
There's
Here's
a
my
lot
plate.
Of people that
This
do
is it.
that.
They did, in this article, they did say that what's out and it's not healthy to do is paleo and keto. And their reasoning was they're not sustainable.
Right. I think intermittent.
I've seen
fasting
people
is-
sustaining this keto thing for years.
Well, they say that's not healthy.
I can believe that.
They're not,
Yeah.
it's
But
not
it's,
healthy.
it's sustainable.
They said you should only do it for like 6 months and then you should be off of it.
And then come back on later on if you needed to. Obviously.
That's what when we tried it last year. That's what I remember reading.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about the benefits of intermittent fasting. They say fat loss, improved cognitive function, lower inflammation, which I think is really interesting.
Lower inflammation?
It lowers your inflammation, lowers your blood pressure, blood sugar control, better metabolic health. So studies show that intermittent fasting can help fight inflammation. Well, that's not exactly the detail I wanted, but I think that increases human growth hormone. I think that we should deeper dive into this probably in another episode because there's a lot of like hormones that are released or not released, and that helps with inflammation. It helps with managing your blood sugar, all those things, stress. So I think it's really good. I know she's hot again.
Tits are out.
No, she's like, are you leaking?
Ew.
Tits are out and
It's
they're
went
leaking.
right to the nipple.
So
But yeah, so let's do that. And and
add it
also
to our list.
the other one that looked really good to me, and I've heard about it a lot, is the DASH diet.
Oh, DASH diet is
That's
it's been
old,
around
isn't it?
for
It's been
forever.
around. It's been around, but it's like
dietary
coming back.
approaches to something hypertension.
Stop hypertension.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it right now.
and that's where the Mrs. Dash comes from.
Right. No, I know, but
Oh.
it's like making a resurgence again. It's like, all of these diets.
And the
they kinda
DASH
come and
diet
go.
is just how you should live.
Right. And so that's why I've been reading, and again, because, I've been having ups and downs with my blood pressure. So I was like, okay, I can do this. The only thing that sounds hard is the salt. And I don't add a lot of
Right.
salt to things, but like I like soup and I like
Well,
salad dressings.
maybe we
and
should-
stuff that has it in
Maybe
it.
we should spend like November coming up with our own soup recipes. Like we should do those things on our own.
Yeah.
And not out of a can or
Right.
out of what's the salt content in that?
I didn't even look, but yeah, I'm sure it's up there.
So
Sodium and
Phil
salt
makes,
so much.
whenever he's feeling like bloated or, like he's had a big weekend with the guys or something, ate a lot of crap food, the next week we'll make
Cabbage soup,
the
right?
cabbage soup.
Yeah.
And it is so good. It's basically just a vegetable soup with the
Sure.
cabbage base. And it's so good. And we eat it for like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can get a low sodium
And
like broth.
that's what we have to remember to do is
Yeah.
get the low sodium
You always
broth.
have to look at
Because
foods like
he
that.
is a saltaholic.
Yeah. So I think that these are some good ideas we're coming up with, and we can bring in someone to talk about diet, or like nutrition. We can find somebody.
That would be fun.
Do you have someone? No, you don't. You went to see a nutritionist, and it was a physical therapist.
I didn't like her. All right, that's so 2 weeks, guys. That's what we're going to
Yep,
talk about.
Jane
Intermittent
Fonda.
fasting and DASH diet. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Jane Fonda. She got arrested again yesterday.
Oh, so does Sam Waterston.
Who's that?
Who
No
plays her...
Oh,
plays the other
ones.
husband.
Yeah, Law and Order guy.
Yeah, the Law and Order guy.
So Jane Fonda said she's going to protest every single Friday, and she will get arrested every single Friday until we do something about
Amen,
climate
sister.
change.
I'm down with it.
Does she know Greta?
Greta Garbo?
No, Greta.
Thornburg.
I don't know.
Thornburg? I don't remember.
The German girl.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I have no idea, but
She
Jane is
will.
out there doing that.
Good for her.
She's old, man.
Well,
She's 80-something, isn't she?
She's hot as shit, though.
that's
Yeah,
what
hell yeah.
exercise does for you.
She has been a proponent for working out all her life,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah, she looks great. Last
does.
season of Frankie and Grace, I'm not real excited about that, but the bitch is going to be locked up, so I guess that's why I got my last season.
I never watched that show.
I watched the first two and a half seasons. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Hulu or Netflix?
Netflix.
I'll like it. I know I will. I just have
It's
to get.
good.
I'm still finishing up Gossip Girl. All right.
I just always find
Chuck
that
and Blair just got married.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't with you two.
I
You
just
got-
find that I get there and then I like lose interest after a while. I'm
I
like,
need
to Frank and Gracie?
well, then
Frankie and
something
Grace?
else. It's like something else takes my interest and then I kind of like
No.
forget about it. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
you
drunk-
sit there and you
What's
watch
that
it
drunk
all.
show you watch?
Drunk History. Awesome.
Oh, Lord,
Is
please help
it?
me.
Listen, if
This
it's
episode
on
is
the
over.
same level as
We are the champions, my friends. That was organic.
that's too organic.
It just
for
came
me.
out of nowhere.
And we'll keep on fighting till the end.
Happy birthday,
Dun
bye.
dun dun. No.
KK just gave you so much side eye.
We are the champ.
No, you were in the. She was in the middle of saying something, and then
I don't
want
want to hear what the bitch had to say. Goodbye.
It doesn't even piss me off at all. I ain't talk about you.
Happy birthday, Mitch.
Occur.
Okay.
Christmas.
Do we get the?
What
Oh,
the?
see how I hooked that up?
Are they mad at us?
I'm gonna go with no, but look how perfect I just ended that.
Yeah, right on time too. I gotta pee first. Or else.
I thought I stopped it.